Hey everybody, welcome to a Battlefield 4 open beta video I put together. Now I've played Battlefield 4 a lot, the beta. There's a little bit that's different, a little bit that's the same. Some thumbs up, some thumb down. Your multiplayer, you can do a refresh real quick, check out and see where your friends are playing, hop in with them. Or if you go to the server browser, you have to set up your filters. If you don't set up your filters, all of the matches come up with 0 people in it. You fall into it, and then you kind of just run around until it starts to populate. So it's a little bit goofy. But right now there's 3 different modes that you can play on Shanghai. You can play Conquest, Obliteration, and Domination. Domination is kind of like a team deathmatch where you secure the positions. It's very fast paced. I haven't done real well. Conquest, you get the vehicles and everything. Domination, you don't. But Obliteration, I got on that one, and you got one bomb in the middle. Everybody's fighting over it. It's crazy. But so far, some thumbs up on what they're doing with Battlefield 4. There are some things that are a little bit different that drive me a little crazy. On the Xbox, you used to hit the back button or the select button to tag people. Now that brings up like a help menu. You got to use the right bumper. When you first get into the vehicles, you drive it like an aircraft with the left stick and right stick. But you can go in, set up like veteran, and drive it like it was Battlefield 3. Going into the weapons, a little bit different than what it was on Battlefield 3. I haven't figured out how to do it right from the respawn menu other than going into customize. For the beta at least, there's not a whole lot that you can unlock with the vehicles. There are tanks, MRAPs, there's a couple other trucks if you play the Obliteration. They do have the jet skis. There are some in place 50 cals. Different game modes have like little weapon packages that you can pick up. You can get gunner unlocks for the second seat in the tank, which I thought was kind of nice. On the weapons, you can customize it. You get some variable zooms. The support class gets an XM25. They put the C-4 back on the recon, which in this video you're going to see comes to help me out a whole bunch. I like how fast that the stingers lock on to the targets. I spent a lot of time in Battlefield 3 where the helicopters would come over me, turn around, get a good angle on me and take me out, and I still never got a lock. They do have some field upgrades. Basically, the longer you go on, the more points you score. As long as your squad stays alive, you get either offensive or defensive field upgrades. So you get your cover, you get sprint, you get flak, that kind of stuff. So you always want to have one guy alive. There are some other unlocks that you get through the battle packs. There's special things that you can get for some of the weapons. Plus, you get a 25% experience boost, but it only lasts about an hour. So far, yeah, it's been kind of fun. It's a lot more fun when you get 5 people in your squad, which is pretty nice. You can kind of see from here, there is no commander mode. You got your spawn points. I think this is Conquest. I'm going to go in as an engineer to start off, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to go as recon. You don't get a SOFLAM. You don't get a tugs, but you do get a set of binoculars, which helps you tag things, but you can also lock onto aircraft. Now, the advantage is with an RPG, once you're locked on, it takes 1 RPG to take out a helicopter. Now, I know it's a little silly because an RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. It is not guided. It has no guidance system. But I like what they've done with it. It's not bad because it takes multiple stingers to take out an aircraft, which I think is kind of silly because it's an anti-aircraft device. So I'm playing as an engineer. You get the carbines. There's different little things you can unlock that are pretty decent. There's a lot of good pilots so far I've seen, a lot of good snipers. So elevators, there's different elevators around the map, but one of the things you've got to realize is that people are going to ride these elevators up when the helicopters aren't taking you out. So what I do is I'm going to throw C4 up into the corner once the elevator stops. Because if you throw it halfway, the C4 will only appear halfway as they're riding up and down the elevator. So what I try to do is throw the C4 in the corner, and then I'm going to detonate it when they get all the way up to the top. Now, I don't know if you saw that or not, but you can do variable zoom by pushing up. By pushing down on the scope, it actually sets your distance. So if you take your binoculars and you get the range first, you can set it. You can see on the bottom there, I'm set at 300 meters. Watch this headshot. I pointed it straight at his head, and it's as easy as that. No more of this Kentucky windage at 500 meters. Now watch this. So the elevator's closed. I'm waiting. You can see my C4 at the top. I'm going to wait until that door opens, and kaboom, 2 guys. So that part is pretty neat, because when you used to be a recon class, that you typically did not have much in the way of defense. I mean, you put the tugs out. I really like putting the tugs out, because when you did, then you got all kinds of points, especially if you were playing in a fast-paced area. You put the tugs out, you got all kind of bonuses. Now watch this. Some guys just keep coming, keep coming. I played a match where we tried to go back up the elevator, and this stupid helicopter was waiting on us, and when those doors opened, he mowed all 4 of us down. So the building at B does collapse, which is pretty nice, and I found that if you take B out, then it eliminates a lot of the sniping. The XM25, if you set the range right, you can dig out those camping snipers. You also have to unlock the ammo box, which does replace RPGs, different gadgets, that kind of stuff, your stingers. You get an ammo pack, but when you throw it down, it's good for like 1 magazine's worth. And you can see here that I'm locking on, designating the IR flares. I like the way they do it now, because when you had the tanks before, it was just a boom, a big puff of smoke, and you could barely see through it. Excuse me, I've got one heck of a cold. So anyways, excuse me. So far it's been a lot of fun. I think the beta is only out for 2 weeks. I've recorded many videos, but I really wanted to showcase this one, putting the C4 in the elevators. There's several vantage points. I've seen a lot of guys ride the helicopter, jump off on buildings that are not accessible by elevators. But then, of course, you turn around and the enemy's got both helicopters, and there's not much you can do except for jump off of the building. Anyways, I hope you like this Battlefield 4 beta. It's been out for about 9-10 days now. A lot of fun. I'll try to record some more videos and get them out there for you. So anyways, this is Scandalous Bob. Thanks for watching, and give me some comments, good or bad. But if it's bad, at least tell me why. All right? Thank you much. Who are you?